I'm gonna tell you right now, when you watch this video, you will be surprised because whoever invented this helmet on my head right now is a genius. I just got down from the mountains. I live here at the base of Mount Rainier. Hundreds of people up there with actual helmets that are functional. And then you come across this. What is this? This is madness. There's no protection whatsoever. That's because that's called clickbait. You're not supposed to wear it like that. There's a panel that comes down here like that and it locks into place. Hey everybody, it's me, Beau. I do love to climb mountains. I actually have mountaineering equipment all over my garage here. I do climb Mount Rainier at least at minimum one time each year for the past several years. And I wanted a helmet that actually is able to be relatively compact. So let's go ahead and break this down. Literally break it down. Oh, clever. All right, so you'll see that there are three main panels around the side. There's the back, and then there's a side here, and then there's a side here. And they all kind of fold up into the very top. You'll see that there are vents there. You can kind of see the daylight through there, of which those vents will be covered up once these modules, these panels are slid into the top. To unlock it, you see that little arrow right there? You kind of lift that up so that the teeth disengage from a zip tie type teeth behind it. So we're gonna go ahead and lift that up, and which, by the way, at this point you can actually adjust it and kind of push it in like this to make it smaller. I personally am not gonna make it smaller because I have a size 57 centimeter head. For everybody here in the States, that's about 22.5 inches around. And right there, it's pretty tight. I am not gonna be able to wear a knitted cap underneath this if it's a cold morning. Maybe a very thin balaclava I'll be able to put under the helmet or a helmet liner, but beyond that, it is a pretty snug fit. So if you are above 22.5 inches head size, it's gonna be pretty tight for you. Just a forewarning. Now, back to this. So we're gonna open that up and then that slides in. You can kind of see it sliding in like so. Now we're gonna do the other side. This side kind of seems a bit stickier. It needs a bit more love to push that in like that. And then this folds in like that. And look at how compact that is. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show this side by side, this helmet right here. Wow, that's would you say that's like half the width right there? And about the same weight. As far as protection value goes, it's certainly the same once this is fully deployed. Now, for all you keyboard warriors and attorneys, don't actually wear the helmet when it's not fully expanded. Okay, I just have to say that for you guys. But the only downside to this is I wish that it had, see this little dial on the back right here? That really is nice for snugging things in. This dial has been in existence for who knows how long, for everything from construction site helmets to bike helmets have those little dials. This does not have that dial, unfortunately. So really be sure that it fits you and keep the receipt. I would recommend trying to buy it and trying to check it out, but if it is too tight for you, it's not worth it at all. But for me, wow, I love the fact that I can throw this into my pack and I don't have to worry about, okay, what can I stuff inside here and fill every little nook and cranny. At the beginning of the trip, if you're like me, it's probably no big deal packing your helmet. And then by the end of the trip, you usually see helmets just attached to the outside of people's pack and they look like a gypsy wagon walking down the trail with their water bottle and their helmet smacking around, and it drives you crazy and you're like, hey, can you secure your stuff? I'm sounding really uptight today, but no, really, I'm just really excited to actually have something that is relatively compact, that is comfortable. Very nice. And by the way, quick little tip here, when you do pull out the webbing, make sure that it's not pinched inside here because that hinge comes down and you can see this webbing going up through here and kind of circling right there. So kind of give it a little tug, give it a little love, and make sure the webbing is not caught and it's fully deployed. And then as for the inside, fairly soft and squishy. It does come with an extra one of these guys right here. It's kind of this Velcro type material. I don't know if it gets super sweaty or if it's a different size. I don't know, but they gave me that. as a bonus. And this, by the way, it only comes in one size. It took me forever to figure out, like, so is there a small, medium, large, extra large, etc.? This says 52 to 62 centimeters, 390 grams. So if you are like me at 57 centimeters around your little noggin, you should be good to go, but still, I think it's pretty tight. Maybe I'm used to wearing something underneath because usually I wake up at 11 p.m. to climb a mountain and I kind of need that little bit of extra insulation. But you know, actually let's pull these up just a little bit like that. There we go. By the way, I do have glasses on, so you can tell that, you know, if you have glacier goggles, they do fit inside. One last final thing that I'd like to leave you with is, see these little bits right here? That's supposed to keep your headlamp in place all the way around here. My headlamp falls off of this all the time. They were thoughtful enough to have very robust clips here and here and here. So there are 4 around the entire thing and a tiny little lip to sort of keep it in place, so hopefully it won't slip down. But this is the Madillo helmet, which I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know if there's a Spanish flair to it, but we're just gonna call it a Madillo from Edelrid, I think. It's a German company, so I'm probably bombing that also. But I'm not a grammarian, I'm just here to demonstrate this to see if it is the right helmet for you. I'll leave the link to this right here that I found on Amazon.com, but I'm sure you can find it a lot of places. Personally, I found it was the cheapest on Amazon. I just got the only size there is. That's it. My name is Beau. Hope this helps.